And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Greg Stone is in the house. He's got a podcast. Welcome to Talk Town. Available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
And he's going to be at Grove 34 in Astoria Friday, January 24th. And all over the place. Go to his website, GregFstone.com. And your last name is nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it's a lot of Italian, a lot of Z's, a lot of L's.
What can you just say it?
Corazzullo Monte Parmesan. Blue cheese.
I mean, I don't even know how to spell that.
Yeah.
Monte Parmesan.
Yeah. Coraluzzo.
Coraluzzo.
But Stone's my mom's name.
Why would you not go Greg Coraluzzo?
Because I'm a fucking idiot.
But then you could be up there going, when you come home and your mother's making
So there's 3 reasons why my name is Stone and not Coraluzzo. There's 3 stories, but one of them is Anthony DeVito, my friend the comedian.
Yes. Great guy, not that good looking.
Not very good looking.
Good person, though.
Yeah.
Physically, ugh.
I'd rather look at a filleting face that was murdered by a dog.
Yeah, he would be good looking in the 20s, like a good looking guy. But now, not so much.
Yeah, he's got a 20s body, too.
As your grandmother would say, I'm not so much. Hang on one second. Go ahead. I ate a sandwich too fast, and my stomach's going to be talking soon. So
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So DeVito one day. So when I even hear Coraluzzo in this music, my accent comes back. This isn't even how I usually talk, but this is happening now.
Dude, I'm an assimilator too, dude.
Right, just happy. We are.
Oh,
We're
you
back.
start talking like that, I'm going to start talking like that.
We're here, New Jersey. We're fucking back,
No,
baby.
we're back. You're sitting in, you're guest hosting on the Bonfire.
Big, huge.
On Flames, kid. On Flames, kid.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
So I was Greg Coraluzzo when I started.
Coraluzzo.
I'm doing comedy, enjoying myself.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do this joke about Jeet, right? Where it was Italians talk where they just slow it down, Jeet, it's like, did you eat? A whole bullshit joke. DeVito looks at me.
Jeet? I know what that is.
It's a whole thing.
You'd be a millionaire right now.
I would be a fucking millionaire.
You'd have a shirt called Jeet. That'd be your thing. That'd be your Sufi. Jeet.
You gotta slow it down.
Jeet.
Did you eat?
Did you eat? Jeet?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we should steal that and make money now.
We can.
Let's do it. Jeet.
I'm sure every fucking New Jersey comic is already doing that bit. So who knows? So I'm doing that joke. I get off stage, and DeVito looks at me and he goes, I just want to let you know right now, there's 2 ways you can go. You can be the New Jersey Italian comedian and make billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Or you can work harder and, be yourself.
Yeah.
And I went with Stone. And I was like, I'll try to be who I really am and not a fucking stereotype. And what a stupid fucking mistake that was.
The dumbest advice ever. I remember years ago I did a character called Billy the Bass Man on O&A. I should have fucking went full force into Billy. I should have bought overalls.
Yes.
I should have bought a hat. And I should, where are we going? And I would have been, me and you, we could have did the Jeet.
We still can.
Where you going tour? Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Let me tell you my plan.
We should try that. We should just lay into these other people. And what if it worked? What if we became...
It will. It will work. There's a door open for us, but yet we're running around looking to climb the fence. There is a gate that is open, and that is Greg Coraluzzo coming back, talking about chicken cutlets, talking about these people. These people.
And I'm over going, these gays are getting crazy.
We could do a 2-man. You be on stage, and I go, who are these fucking people? And you go, who are they?
No, I don't. I'll be the hillbilly
We switch
guy.
every day. You want a hillbilly?
Yeah, my guy was Billy the Bass Man. He was a
Right,
redneck.
my bad. So I have a plan, and maybe you want to fund this documentary.
I mean, this is nuts.
I'm here to pitch.
I just gave you some mics. Can we settle down?
No. I need more money.
All right, how much money you need? I got it right in my pocket.
How much is? I don't even know how much this would cost. Probably $70.
$70. I'm in.
All right.
I'm in. I'm
We
in
get-
for 60.
60?
Christine's going to do the other 10. Talk to Jay.
Can you cover me on 5? Lose? I'm going to need 5 from each.
All right, go ahead.
What I want to do is we get some of my favorite comedians, Vecchione, DeVito, the Italian comedians, we get them into a room, and I go, let's write the most Italian hacky jokes we can. Not hacky, original, but the best Italian jokes we can, right? Then I will memorize them. Wear my jumpsuit, gold chain, become the character, walk on stage, we film the special, cut all the clips, be fucking rich, and then we show the documentary, go, it's all bullshit. It's always been bullshit.
Buddy, I'm already ahead of you.
You're ahead of me.
Buddy, I wrote a 45-minute hour for Billy the Bass Man. Clean.
Why are you here?
Where I go, all my jokes at the end go, where are we going? Locked and fucking loaded.
I got a counter. I want 50. How are we going where are we going on this show today?
50. Okay.
50.
Do we have a bell, Lou?
You got one in your hand.
Where? Oh, is this a bell?
That's a cowbell.
That's a cowbell.
I don't know if it counts.
I'll do it. I'll use a cowbell.
I'll ring
Go
it.
ahead. All right.
Go ahead.
No, I'll read.
Well, you're the one who does it.
I'll do it. You want to do it? I'll do it.
No,
You want
you
to
do
do
it.
it? You do it.
All right,
No,
I'll
you
do it. Throw it.
I'll do it.
Okay, you do it.
No, you do it.
Where are we going?
Hey, Jeet.
Did you eat?
Jeet. That's 2.
Oh, wait, no, but you're doing what? Wait, what's your catchphrase again?
Oh, where are we going?
Where are we going?
Is mine not catchy?
It's very, very catchy, and I love it. Where are we going?
You got to know. Where are we going?
Can I also do it? I like where we going more than
You want to
did
do it
eat?
your way?
No, you do where we going. We all do where we going.
All right, where we going? Where we going right fucking now? Because
Oh,
I'm
who cares?
lost.
No one
Jacob
cares.
left the fucking room. I mean,
Where's he going?
I don't know. Where?
We went to get our guest.
Oh, he did. We have another guest coming in.
Oh, nice.
We have,
Who?
well, let's make it a surprise.
Fun.
I'm sure he's going to come in last time. Hopefully not like last time. Fucking a maniac, like a tornado.
I'm pretty sure Jacob's trying to find him somewhere right now because he's been here a little bit.
He's been here a while?
Well, I mean, Jacob's been out of the room for a while.
Oh, maybe he killed Jacob. Maybe they're making sweet love. Maybe they're lovers in the night.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
If they were kissing, yeah.
If he had very tall, he'd have to bend down.
Yeah.
Or he'd have to pick Jacob up and put him on like a box.
That would be
Just to
sweet.
give him little kisses.
What if he puts him in a little baby holder?
And keeps him in the front.
Keeps him in the front.
There he is.
Oh.
Everybody, the great Ari Shaffir with a brand new special, America's Sweetheart, streaming right now on Netflix. Sorry, that's me.
Oh yeah, no.
You
You're
made
thinking of the one with more views.
you made the big time. You made the big time. What's up, brother?
Nothing. I just got off the phone with Netflix. They said, "You sure we shouldn't have bought Robert's special?" I'm like, "I'm sure."
Oh,
I said
that's
mine,
great.
and I stand by it.
How's the special doing? Can you tell? Did they give you any algorithm?
No, they don't give shit. It's weird. It's such a weird, different connection than YouTube.
Why don't they? But they know, right? They do have how many
They'll
people.
give it to you after a couple weeks, I think.
But they know.
Yeah, I think it's just like they're not checking every day.
Do you-
Like, we
do
got
they-
too many people asking. We'll check every 2 weeks for you.
Is the rating still off? People can't rate it, or can they rate your shit?
Well, I know Schumer got it taken away because too much negative, like hatred.
Right.
And I think mine, they might put it back on for the hatred.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. No, you can't really see anything. No comments. It's different.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of like it. What do you need the comments for?
It's fun to be like, I've never heard you before. This was great.
Yeah, it is
Like right
nice. But then the problem with the comments is you're like, oh, you're great. I never heard of it. I'm so glad. This is the best special ever.
And then-
Dude, you're a fucking.
I thought you had more hair.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're still fat.
Yeah.
You're not Billy Burr.
That's right.
How come you're not as good as the other comics from Boston?
I saw you at a restaurant once and you were rude to me.
Yeah, your wife's a twat. But you're not afraid of the comments. You like the comments? You don't seem. You're like me. You don't really like comments.
One comment will destroy my life. And it's not even that bad. It's like this guy was medium, and I'm like, I'll blow my fucking brains out.
Medium hurts worse than suck.
Oh, I know it does because you can't beat medium.
Yeah,
Can't
you-
be medium. It's like you're not even trying to exaggerate.
Right.
Like, this is just your honest. It's like a
Yeah.
3-star Yelp.
This is how he felt.
Yeah. 1 star, you could be like, you're mad about something.
Right. This is something else.
Yeah.
Is that why you got off X?
No, I'm trying to get off of all of social media.
You know that's not good for your career.
I don't care anymore. I think I have a theory.
What's your theory?
I think that if you get off all of them, club owners can't look, so they won't know.
They won't know what you're-
So
yeah.
they might be like, "Hey, I hear this guy on the radio all the time. He's got this special. He's probably doing amazing."
Pete
So-
Davidson didn't have one.
right? I think it could. The mystery might be more.
But he
Why
doesn't.
not?
But no, because he had one. He got famous.
Right.
Had a big one and then left it.
Yeah, but if you don't have a lot of people, then it's the same difference.
Right.
They're going to be like,
So you don't want the club to see that you put up a thing. Hey, I'm coming this weekend, and there's 4 hearts.
Right. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
You
They
don't
could
want
put
that.
up the thing.
Is there anything more sad than when you put up something you think is going to really kick ass,
Yeah.
and it's only like fucking 5 people like it, and then you look to see. You ever scroll through see if your friends like your stuff, and they never do.
They never do.
It's always some open micer from Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Why
I was
don't
getting
we do that? Why don't we like each other's shit more?
because we don't like it.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I mean, imagine 15 years ago, somebody's like, hey, I just got back from Toronto, sold out Saturday. We'd all be like, so what do you think? It'd be like, what a crazy thing to say to us.
Yeah.
We're not going to be like, attaboy, kiddo. What world is that?
I really do hate when comics have sold out shows and then they promote that it's sold out. And you're like, you don't need to sell that one.
I know.
Start promoting my show.
This is just to make us feel bad.
This is to let me know.
I never put like the things that are great about me on my social media, and I feel like maybe I should. You know, every time it's like, hey, look, it's me sitting with Tom Holland. But I'm like, everything that good to happen to me, it just goes on my phone. I don't really care. But these other guys, they're getting the likes off the.
You gotta do
JFL. Look at you.
Not care. You gotta just be that guy.
You gotta be you.
You gotta be that guy. If you're gonna be the guy that I'm the shit, everything is great, and you can't worry about what we're gonna say behind your back.
Yeah.
Or to your face.
But I'm not that guy, and I think I'm okay with my career just floundering out.
You like that.
Also, you'll have more time to yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
You have kids.
This is great. I love my kids.
Yeah.
I think I have enough friends that they'll still have me on things.
Yes.
I just got to find money somewhere. That's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, with the time you spend on social media, you could probably drive an Uber and make it more money than you would make on ticket sales.
It was taking...
The difference in time.
Is ruining me. I'd rather write. I'd rather spend time
write
writing.
A joke, yeah. That's what you're doing. You can make a living, so make a living doing what you want.
But why are you going to live in the most expensive city in the world then?
That's why I don't.
Where do you live?
I fucking moved to New Jersey like a week ago.
Massapequa County.
You did?
I'm kidding.
Did you really?
No shit.
Yeah.
What a back-in-your-face comment that was.
You son of a bitch.
What I thought I got you, and I was waiting for the trap. Conor McGregor counterpunched.
Well, Massapequa, is that a good town or a bad town?
I just made up Massapequa.
That is a great pull, but it is nowhere near I live. I live near Montclair. It's
Montclair
great.
is fancy as shit.
I love it.
That's where all the cops go.
I gotta be honest, I don't love it. I miss Astoria. It was the best. Me and my wife are both just like, what the fuck are we doing?
But Montclair is very hipstery like that, too. It has all that bullshit. What are you about to do?
We're not in Montclair. We're just close to Montclair.
I get
We're
nervous when
Montclair
Ari
adjacent.
stands up because he usually pulls his weepy out.
That's correct.
Yes, it's correct. Before we got in here, I was very mad at fucking Lou.
Which
Lou? DJ Lou.
Why?
Wasn't mad, but
Because of that mustache. Didn't even notice it. Wow. You look like an early villain in a horror movie, like a teen horror movie, but not the main villain. Something that gets killed off kind of early.
I love that Ari kept adding details until he got a laugh. Fucking loser.
That's a secret of these jokes, Bob. You just go on and on until you eventually get a laugh on something, and then you just keep going more until somebody eventually gets
like you're doing right now.
Yes.
No, because I walked in. I like a cologne.
Okay.
I like to smell good.
Mm-hmm.
I've always liked when a man would come in the room and you could smell. I like that. So I have colognes. I like a bunch of different colognes, and every time I go out, I spray myself with a little cologne. And I walk in, and what did you say to me?
A little.
Woo!
Whoa.
It smells good though. It's not like I smell like onions. I don't know why you'd have a problem with it.
I think less is more.
Yes.
That's some
Lou,
bullshit.
let's learn a new word. Can you look up and put on the screen cloying? CLOYING definition. I think it fits here pretty well.
I really hate when Ari lets us know that he's a smart Jew. He has parents that are still together that love him.
First word, yes, absolutely right. The first two words.
Excessively sweet, rich, or
Yep.
sentimental. Especially to a disgusting or sickening degree.
Wow.
Wow.
It's good in moderation, but then in a lot it becomes a bit
that
cloying.
fucking joke flopped.
It sure did. That wasn't the
what
definition I
the
remember.
fuck?
Hey, but we learned something.
Why don't you add more details to that fucking
I
word?
definitely
asshole?
I know a different definition.
No.
This asshole just read a book with that word and it wanted to use it. Fuck you.
No, man. If a joke bombs, at least we learned something. It's all right. I'd rather learn something. I'm okay.
No, I like a cologne. You don't wear cologne
All right,
at
get it
all.
off the screen. It's a failure.
You don't wear cologne at all, right? Or do you
No,
wear,
just
do you,
BO.
do you
I
wear-
do a lot of garlic and curry.
Yeah, he smells.
A little BO though turns women on. I've heard.
No, it
Oh, yeah.
doesn't.
A little bit.
No, it
They like the
Pheromones.
smell of them. It's right. See?
I
The smell of a
hate
man.
it. Norton used to talk. He liked girls who smelled, had a little smell, a little pungent.
But then he found out
That was just balls.
different smell.
That
Yeah.
was a ball smell.
I just like a girl who dunks.
I like a girl who edges in her pants all day. I
Just
hate
the way
it.
she adjusts her pussy.
I just hate when a girl smells like BO. It makes me throw up. I fucking hate it. I don't like BO. I hate it. It smells like onions.
Yeah.
But I like a girl who smells. When a girl walks by and you smell her, it's like, oh God, I want to follow her. Like Christine, you smell good all the time.
Thanks, Bobby.
You always what do you use? Gucci, right? A little Gooch or Louis Vuitton?
Chanel.
Oh, wow. She
Wow.
put now. See, she put me in my place. She didn't have to use big words either.
There's a perfume. There's a perfume that women wear. I don't know what it is, but I want to find out so I can get my wife to wear it. But there's no way, as a married man, to ask one, be like, "What are you wearing?"
Buddy, you just walk up to them, sniff their neck, and go, "What is that?" They love that.
Yeah.
They do. Trust me. Try it next time. What are you wearing? Just like that.
Yeah, smell and they go, this could go one of two ways.
Ari, you look like you have like dreads wound up on top of your head, and you have a hat over it right now.
The cans and the whatever, baba.
Bob, I do like the smell of your cologne, though. What is it?
Oh, makeup call.
It's just too
It's
much.
not a makeup call. It's not. There's no such thing as too much.
There is.
No, there is not.
Jacob, is it too much for you?
It's too much.
I heard him say,
Let me ask you a question. Do you smell it right now? With that nose?
When he came in,
I did not notice it. I'll be honest.
If it's not too much for Ari's nose,
then
it's not too much.
Okay, I guess it goes. When you came in, it was strong.
Yeah,
Now I don't smell.
Did you
it
spritz
as
it in the car like right before you got here?
No, I didn't
Okay.
spritz. I spritz it. I know how much to put on. By the time I get here, it will fade away for the night. But I like it to be on. Black
I
Lou,
guess-
do you like the cologne?
I think it smells great, but I am a less is more guy.
There it
A
is.
little whiff.
There
For
it
when a
is.
woman hugs you and she can smell it, and then she goes away and doesn't smell it anymore. That's what leaves.
Yeah, it's like a treat when they get close. You know, I got a little something special for you. Get in here.
You
I don't know what it is
treated
for.
all of us.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
You treated all of
I
us.
did, and it smells fantastic. And, it's better than me smelling nothing.
Well, I mean, there's in between.
You
You don't have to. It's either BO or excessive cologne.
Or nothing. I'd rather not be nothing. No offense against your special. I think it's fantastic. And your career choices are fantastic,
I know.
too. You should call your next album Good. I like cologne. I like spraying it. I spray it on my wrists. I walk
I
through
know.
it. I do the.
Jay
I do
does, too.
And I walk. Jay smells fantastic.
Jay
we
always
both
smells
like
good.
cologne.
He also
Always
showers
smells
4
good.
times a day in the dark because of his shame about the third and fourth time he's showering.
Yeah, but he's not. He's actually. He's gonna get my light that I have in my new shower.
Dim light.
It has a speaker in the fan, and the light changes to whatever you want it. Sunset. He could put on a rainbow. It can be like a rainbow, whatever color you want. So it's a little dim light, so you don't have to be naked anymore in the shower.
I got inventions. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's a light in the bathroom, and it dims as your dump is smellier. The smellier it is, the more it dims. You don't have to see anything.
So you're just gonna shit in the dark the whole time?
If it's that bad, if you really got to change your diet bad, yeah.
It's teaching you a lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or it turns the lights up so bright that it detects you to be like, dude, get your shit together, man.
Not bad.
You know what I mean?
Good tweak. I'll take it.
How about this? If we get a toilet that goes with that, if it detects blood, it just starts shooting water up your asshole.
Sideways angles.
Sideways angles and
squirts.
inside.
Yeah.
Like maybe not just that one bidet angle. We get it all like
Blood alert.
like a car wash. How's that? A blood alert.
Solid. Good drop too.
I like it.
I like that. Yeah. Who knows someone who can invent anything?
I do. I know Toto.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, the band?
Yeah.
No, the Chinese guy, the Japanese guy who makes the toilets.
Oh, Mr. Toto.
Mr. Toto.
Oh, yeah. You got him on the horn.
I love it. I got the new Power Flush.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, it changed my life. No more fucking cutting up Max's poops. It goes like this.
Yeah.
And it just sucks that fucking big log right down the toilet. Power flush. I don't know why everybody should have a power flush.
You got a poop knife in the house?
I used to have poop knives all the time.
What kind of
I used to save metal coat hangers. And I would.
You
I would-
aborted your dumps? You illegally aborted your dumps?
No, I used to make them into I would bend them into a handle and then take the hook and fold it into a little knife. And I
know
would,
what you're doing.
I would chop up Max's big dumps.
Like carrots. Like,
How old's your kid?
I don't know. Some shit. I got a 1.5 and a 3-year-old.
Yeah, boy, right?
2 boys.
2 boys. Yeah, dude, you're much dude. If your 2 boys shit at the same time, you're fucked.
No, their poops are so hard, it's crazy. It drops your dunk. It's like a giant. It's like a bowling ball.
But when they get to be like 9, dude, and they're eating regular food all the time, and they're snacking, the dumps come out. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But when you're a baby, I remember Max one time. His shit was so hard that he was constipated and he would cry all the time. I went on the internet and I found like it was in Russian.
Yeah.
It was kind of grainy.
Yeah.
But this guy just took a baby and folded him the legs. He's like,
he folded a baby
to get the poop out. And me and we were at my mother's house.
It's not
and
bad.
we took Max and we just folded his legs down.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was going to snap his neck.
Oh, God.
and just shit shot out of his ass. A little hard pebble came out of his butt.
I'm going to pivot here.
Then I talked to the doctor. He was like, don't ever do that again.
Yeah, I'm a podcast host, and I'm telling you, don't ever do that again.
You treated him like a bottle of Crest.
I got my dad for Christmas a leather sheath for his poop knife, and we engraved
What?
it. He like a cowboy. Like a cowboy sheath that he could wear, like if he was like going to a knife fight in the Old West, because he has a poop knife.
He's going to an outhouse.
And so we got him this like really funny leather thing. It says, poop knife on it. To Dad, we love you. Cut in peace.
I want one.
Yeah,
guys-
I was like, we could make 1 million of these, make a ton of money.
I can't believe you guys both have poop knives.
Well, because
I thought it was an only you thing, and then you're like, oh yeah, how's your poop knife? And I'm like,
Sharpen it. I got a stone we sharpen it on. It's like
his poop comes out like throw up.
yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
need
it's
a
like
knife.
an Asian girl at a fucking nightclub at the end of the night.
It needs a spoon.
yeah.
Yeah. And then there's blood. It's the worst. It's the worst.
blood?
He bleeds out of his asshole, but he does it
Almost
as
always.
just like a normal thing.
Yeah, it's normal.
Bright red or dark?
It is dark red, like from his heart.
Dark.
Yeah, it's heart blood coming out of him.
Well, that's like a thing. Like dark blood means it's been sitting there for a while. That's a problem.
No, it's the other way around.
No, red blood is fresh and it's good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get a little packet. It's
Little
like
packet?
It's like you fried up a little bit of ketchup on a grill. And as it like spun around, it like
Don't do it.
made a little pouch. But if you
Period blood out of your butt?
yeah, it's a little pouch. Is that what? And then when you squeeze it, it like kind of pours out and kind
When
of goes all over your
you
hands.
squeeze it.
Shower. Shower. I'll go poop shower a lot, and then when you're in the poop shower, you just wipe it all out in the shower. But then that's when you get that little. It's like a pussy bag. You know what I'm talking about?
No, we don't. Nobody knows what you're talking about, brother.
Oh, okay. I mean, I just no. I mean, I made it up.
It's like a congealed.
It's like a little bag, like a little jelly.
Have you been to a proctologist?
Yeah, I had a.
What do they tell you?
He threw up.
It said it was hemorrhoids, internal hemorrhoids.
So
What
can't
do you do about it? He
You
can
can get 'em-
perform surgery.
You can get them rubber band off, which is 98% effective.
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
I already did it. I already did it.
2%, huh?
2%.
There we go.
Yeah.
did
The
your
elite.
own?
Yeah. No. They did it for me. Fat doctor. He was a fat
Wait,
doctor too.
outside or internal?
Inside, you go in there and you tie rubber bands around him so it can't breathe, and then it just like if you like go like this too long, you get purple.
Your hemorrhoids breathe?
Apply that to
Wait,
The 2%er.
hemorrhoids, you have rubber bands in your
They're gone
asshole?
now. They're gone now. They're gone now. Shit them out. Once the thing dies off,
It just breaks off?
yeah, it breaks off. There's nothing to hold on to anymore.
Wow.
Maybe that was the little cluster, a roid popping off.
I mean, it's been years, so
So your roids are so big they can actually grab them,
They
hold
fight.
them, and then wrap a rubber band around them like a thumb.
yeah. I guess
How-
so. I never thought of it that way.
How many did he wrap? How many rubber bands? Like a little girl, like hair, like.
Like a black chick on the stoop.
Thanks for punching that one up for me. Now we're working together. And the rubber bands just fall out of your butt.
Yeah, I think I shit him out. I'm not positive about that, but anyway, I was like, hey, it's still happening. He goes, bad news then. I did it right, so you're just
Fuck his
But
confidence.
it's your diet and you're pushing.
yeah, I'm pushing.
Well, why stop?
What?
Stop pushing. why do you keep doing it?
Stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear less cologne. Just learn.
Sometimes it just comes out immediately. Just like I'm like go to take a dump and I hear bloop,
Right.
and I'm like, that's not the first sound you want out.
What do you want out?
Not a dripping.
You want
You want a plunk.
You want a plunk.
Yeah.
You know what I really like? When it makes no sound. It's like the perfect density that it just goes in like a little
Like a poop anus?
like an Olympic diver.
Like Olympic, yeah.
There's no splash.
Poop anus.
Yeah. Poop
By the way, that's the last Olympic diver reference I know. Back in the 60s.
Right.
It is. It's so far back I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like when when you're like, did I go? And then you look and there's a big one, and you're like, oh my God, that's a perfect poop.
Do you ever call your wife? Like, honey, you
come in there and look.
Look at this thing. I know you had 2 kids, but look at this beauty right here.
Oh, yeah.
This is where the college money's going.
That's what you don't call it. You just leave it, and then you hear later, B, flush the toilet. I know, but look at it.
Yeah, I know. I want you to see it.
I know. I'm gonna flush it next, but look at that
I
one.
want you to see it. I didn't want to throw it out before you got here.
I want to look at your awesome meatloaf. What it turned into. Did you ever walk in? This grosses me out, and I've had serious discussions with Don about this.
Mm-hmm.
When you poo, there can be nothing in there. I do not want to walk in and see a little mark or a little, and that goes for your period too. I don't want to.
Why are you looking at me? I don't have a period.
No, your wife does, right?
Yeah, but you're staring at me like
I don't want
Support.
when those little droplets or something, and it looks like somebody like broke a pen open and drops into the. I will fucking leave Dawn if I see poop marks. If I hate it.
No
I don't
way.
want to know that she shits.
I worked in an ER for 6 years. There's not a fucking thing my wife can show me that I'm like, show me your shits. I want to see your shits. I want to make sure you're healthy. Yeah, I love there's nothing. I love it. I love it all.
You like
it
your
doesn't
wife
turn
shit?
me on, but I like,
sounds
she's
like
weird. Like, she don't have to take, she's like, you get out of the shower, I got shit. I'm like, shit while I'm in the shower. I don't really care. Like, I smell things. I've seen it.
You let your wife shit while you're in the shower?
Yeah, I don't care. I come in when she's shitting, and she's like, get out. I'm like, but I don't care.
What?
It doesn't bother me.
What?
Really?
Well, you can't even imagine a world where it would bother somebody. I know what you're thinking, but it doesn't bother me. Jared's like, what?
I don't know. Like, it smells.
It's not brushing teeth.
Yeah, it smells. That's one of the major
but
problems.
mine smells.
Yeah,
we
but
all smell.
But you don't want your wife. You don't. I never want to see Dawn with that shit face. Just.
Oh, I don't come unless she shows that to me. That's how I get going. Give me the shit face, baby. Yeah, I love it.
I've never seen Dawn poo in, I don't know, what is it, 30 years? 20-something years? I've never seen it, and I never want to see it.
Oh, no, you're missing pieces of your wife. This is a great piece of your wife. It's like, you have black spots, you know? You got to see her poop face. That's how you know a real person.
No, because I know
she could be robbing you blind. You don't know. You've never seen her poop face.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know at the end of my life, I'm probably going to have to, one of us is going to have to wipe the other one's asshole.
Yeah.
And I'll do my time then.
Sure.
I'm saving my time for the end when she's just in a bed and she's just lying there, and I got to roll her over so she doesn't get bed sores, and then I'm gonna have to. She's just gonna shit her little evening gown.
I have ER stories that would ruin your life.
Let's see.
Life.
I doubt you can ruin his life, but try ruining mine.
All right, one of my favorites. This was day 2.
So Ari in a brothel yesterday.
Day 2. This is even before ER. This is I was working in X-ray, where I started at. I was a transporter when I first started, so I had to bring the lady up to her room. And it was a 2,000-year-old black woman. She's sitting on the bed, and I still remember her name was Mrs. Black. And I remember calling because she was black, and I was like, "Oh, that's fun." I don't know why, but it was just like a thing to me.
That's not what they just wrote on the chart. What's her name? I don't know. All right,
don't know her first name, HIPAA, whatever. But she's sitting in the bed and she's praying. She's her hands clasped and she's praying.
He said HIPAA,
and she's going, "Please. Please, please." And I was like, "What's up? Can I help you?"
Was she Italian black?
No, she was Italian black. Sicilian.
Please.
Help me out. I didn't see that voice coming.
Sounded like the devil in The Exorcist. Please, Charlie. Why you do this to me, please?
Yeah, that's her. She's going, "Please, please, please." And I was like, "Well, what can I help? What can I do?" And she goes, "Hold my hand."
Was she
No, I don't know, but I'm hamming it up now. We're having fun. Come on. I want to go in. She goes, "Hold my hand," right? I go to hold her hand, and in her hand, it wasn't like she smeared poop on her hand. She had a full, solid turd that she crushes into my hand, and she goes, starts laughing hysterically, wouldn't let go. And I'm screaming. I'm like, "Please!" I rip my hand back. I put my hand on the...
What?
Yeah, I'm screaming. I'm crying. My shoes fell off. I was hit by a car.
You just gave Ari a fucking idea for Skankfest New Orleans.
Oh, yeah. How you doing? Love to take a picture. You fan?
No, go! No!
I wiped my hand on her pillow because I was freaking out. I was like, "No!" Ran away. My friend Moses, who was he was like an ER tech, he looks at me and he goes, he's laughing, and he was like, "Always wear gloves, brother." And that was it. And that's when I learned you always wear gloves, no matter what, in the ER. Just always put them on before you talk to a patient.
She wasn't a patient, she was the head nurse, and that's how they teach you.
Yeah, it's a lesson
he's
learned.
going to come in. I'm going to shit in my hand.
Yeah.
Call me Ms. Black. I'm going to become an Italian black. I worked with retarded mental. What do they call them now? What am I supposed to say?
Dad.
No. mentally challenged.
Yeah.
Is what they call them now. Back when I worked with them, they were
morons.
No, that was before me.
Mongoloids.
Yeah.
No, that was before me. That was the first one. They went to that, then they went to retarded, and then they went to mentally retarded. When I was there,
mentally retarded.
they just changed it from retarded to mentally retarded. You had to call them mentally.
Just to be sure, physically they're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
They were great guys, and I was with this girl, Italian girl I used to know as a kid.
Black Italian?
No, she was not black Italian. She was just regular Italian, and I knew her as like a girl. We were, she was like a girlfriend for like a week back when we were kids, like that, you know, kissy bullshit, right? I met her later in life. Now I'm 20, whatever, and she came over and she was just a dirty pig. And I lived with these guys, so I lived with 6 mentally retarded guys, and that was like I had like a wing of the house. It was a 3-family house,
right?
And there was a regular family lived on the 3rd floor, and then the first 2 floors, 3 mentally retarded guys and 3 mentally retarded guys and me. And that's where I lived when I started comedy and all.
I'm so confused. Wait, you just lived in a handicapped house?
I lived in the house with them. I got free rent because I had no money. I had free rent. I was going to college.
And you helped them?
I was going to college. I was doing comedy. I had like 4 other jobs, and I had no money, so I needed a place to live. My ex-girlfriend got me this gig where you live with the retarded guys.
Yes. Or the X-Men. It's like the X-Mansion.
It was.
Yeah.
And one of them was bald in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And, and one night, so they would go to bed, and I would have girls over to my place. It was my house. So we were in the living room, and she was like, "I want you to fuck me in the ass." And I was like, now I knew her when we were little kids.
Right.
And now here's this nice Italian girl, hot, little chubby, big nose. And she's just lying there, holding her legs back, spreading her butt open, going, "I want it in my hand," like angry.
Yeah.
Like, you know, she was hungry for it. Like, "I want it in my hand." I was like, "Fucking, I'll give it to you." We both, you know, when you get to that passion when you're both like, "Fucking, fucking, you want any fucking? I want it in my ass." She called me a pussy.
Jesus.
She's like, "You pussy." Get it? So I start fucking, and I am ready to go. All of a sudden I hear, "Bah."
What?
And I'm like, "What?"
Bah? They called you Bah?
Bah. That's Bob.
Yeah, I get it.
And retarded. Bah. It's funny because I didn't understand.
One more letter.
The first month there, I didn't understand the word they said.
Yeah.
3 months in, I spoke fluent retardation. They would walk
Excuse me. I speak retarded. I can handle the situation.
I swear to God, they'd walk at me, "Bob, I'm going to the house. I'm going to the house." And I'd be like, "All right, you can get dinner after you do your chores." And then they'd be like, I could understand everything they said.
Yeah.
So I just said, "Bah." Mind you, it's like 12:30 at night.
Right.
I am deep in this girl.
Yeah.
Bomb. And I'm like, I'm trying to ignore it. Bomb. She's like, "What's that?" I'm like, one of the guys I work with. She's like, "Should you go get it?" I'm like, "No, he'll figure it out." Bomb.
Meanwhile, he's in a bear trap.
So I'm like, "Listen, I gotta go. I gotta go see what's going on." I go into the bathroom. This guy was shirt on, nothing else, and it looked like he shit his pants and spun while he was shitting.
Yeah. He'll shit and spin. I get it.
It was everywhere.
Nice.
It was fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
It looked like, remember that art thing when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah, shit and spin.
It spun the piece of paper and you just poured that's what it looked like it did.
Yeah.
And I just looked at him. I was like, I can't. I throw up. I'm like puking. I made him clean his shit up from the outside, like peeking in. I just was like, all right. I just grabbed towels. I was like, grab that towel, scoop everything into the thing. He was like, I don't know.
I would have just called the police. I've been like, this is out of my pay grade.
I made him clean everything up, throw everything into the tub. I made him get into the tub, turn the shower, everything. I just made everything wet.
Yeah.
Everything cleaned up. I cleaned it all up. And then I went back into the room probably 45 minutes later. And she just pulled her legs back and opened her butt. She goes, "You ready?" I go, "You got to go."
You threw her out?
Can't do ass play right now.
I can't.
Can't do ass play.
It's like I just ate.
You don't know what I just saw. I can't. I think the shit on my thumb.
Yeah, you filled up on what that guy had.
It was fucking gross. I hate poop. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I don't even know if I could share this. This is too
you know
disgusting.
what I do? You know what I do love though?
What?
I'll tell you what I do.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's playoff time.
Oh, thank God we're out of this.
And we're back. So we were talking about poop? We were talking about poop?
I just got a text from my mom. She said, I'm listening to you on the radio.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding. My mom has never heard a thing
One
like
of that.
those.
those, really. Please don't.
Yeah.
No way your mom has Sirius XM.
Yeah.
My mom, yeah.
How many Jews do you think pay for radio?
2.
All right. Jay,
I pay for this.
you do?
I pay for Sirius. They never, out of all the years that I've been coming here,
I got you a subscription.
when?
When you signed
You
up?
asked for one. I said, Bobby, I can just get you a subscription, and I sent it to you.
I never got it.
I'll look again.
I never got it.
Do
I,
one-day co-hosts get subscriptions? Or?
No.
Cheap bastards.
Do,
My wife got, actually, I have one too.
you do?
My wife got it for Christmas. And she was like, I got you Sirius XM. I was like, thanks.
That's a shitty Christmas present.
Yeah.
Now, in her defense, I did want it. Because I like to listen to comedy because I try to get my mind thinking about comedy.
Stand up on the road. That's cool. Little short clips.
Yeah.
It's pretty good at that. Radio.
Yeah.
What, listening to stand-up?
Yeah, it's like short clips. Like, I've never heard of this guy, but it's funny.
Yeah.
And sometimes you've heard of him.
Yeah,
It's actually, yeah.
I never do that. I never watch stand-up. It bugs me.
Listen. Yeah.
It either makes me feel like shit when someone has a really, or
Because it is their best bit. So it's like, damn, this is a good joke. Right. A lot of taglines. How do they do that?
yeah, I'm going marshmallows.
I'll say this, though. You'd be surprised how much bad comedy's out there. Sometimes you listen and you go, oh, I'm better than this.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is kind of nice.
Really like
It's nice to know
who?
where you're at. I don't remember their names.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor. Was he that good?
Was he?
Was he?
It would be funny anytime somebody's like, "Oh, Richard Pryor's the best." Like, tell me 2 of his bits, and watch them buckle. I don't know.
Well, someone was talking about how Eddie Murphy isn't a stand-up. Like, he can't be considered in the top 5 because he hasn't done it in 40 years.
Well, currently he'd be terrible.
You think currently, if he came back, spent 2 years doing comedy?
Okay, you're talking about you already jumped to reality to what is. He's gonna do 2 years doing like
Clubs.
12 sets a week, popping in, following Norman, following you. No, but sure, if he did that, then he could be
But
back.
that's what he said why he wouldn't do it. Because he was like, he knows the time it would take to put into
Right.
being good, which I respect that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg.
And also,
know what-
it would be. He's not used. Everything would be taped now.
Don't
So-
talk to me until you give me a
right?
subscription. I'm very upset about this.
I can't get.
That's a good point.
Valid point.
I
Don't
just-
listen
You,
to
I
me.
could get.
Yeah, you can get me. Go ahead. What's up? What are you going to say?
No, I'm saying
I'll tell Greg what you got to say.
I'll get you a subscription. As well.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Send it to thegregstone@gmail.com.
Well, I was going to get that new email address, and I was literally the Greg Stone. Ah, shit. Yeah.
I want, but if he, I think, because when I saw him do his Kennedy award thing,
Assassination. Oh, right.
you know, they're supposed to. Trump was supposed to release that
He
today.
said he's gonna.
Today at 3:00.
Today at 3.
Wait, release
Release
Eddie Murphy's stand-up special?
Yeah, he's releasing Eddie Murphy's stand-up special.
Wow.
At 3:00 today.
That'd be great.
No, they're supposed to release
JFK stuff.
The JFK stuff today.
What is the stuff?
All the unredacted.
The unredacted, what happened, all the files on JFK, like what the
That's
government hid
interesting.
from us. He's supposed to just release. Did it come out?
Apparently, then, according to this, the New York Times has updated their terms.
I'm not a big Trump guy, but if he starts releasing real fun stuff, that'd be great.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Trump
Record.
releases record assassination of Kennedy and Martin Luther King and Martin Luther
I
King.
bet it'll
Here's
just
the
be
thing.
another couple lines, and the rest will still be blacked out.
It's never what you want it to be.
Yeah, that's what they did last time.
My friend said Martin Luther King killed JFK, and that's why they killed Martin Luther King.
That's what I think about Trayvon Martin and George Zimmerman.
That's why. Did they say anything about it?
No,
It
it's he's
says,
gonna.
it says he's going to, but nothing that's out.
I hope they don't block it and it just says, it's exactly what you thought.
Oh yeah,
It's
that'd
just-
be great.
yeah.
a guy killed him.
One guy killed him, yeah.
There's no way.
There's
that
no way.
dude-
Otherwise,
there's
why block anything out? Who are you protecting? The coroner who did a good job.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there are things they blacked out that are just like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's things.
He said a small dick.
Right.
We got him naked, a really tiny dick.
Yeah, it's just some woman who sucked his dead. Oh, what am I doing, man? What am I doing?
Your
with my
mother's
life?
listening.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry,
Everybody's
Mom.
listening.
JFK. Yeah.
You
I don't
made
know.
me feel like a pebble today.
You understand? If you all we know about like weapons now and the
Mm-hmm.
internet and all this, there's no way the guys with that fucking World War II rifle
Right.
is,
Got him.
is getting him in the head in
Yeah.
a moving vehicle from a window. It's not happening.
I don't know. When would that thing where it's like don't light 3 to a match because that'll let them triangulate you and you fucking snipe you in the dark? That's before Kennedy.
What is it?
It's unlucky to light 3 to a match. You've heard that? You've heard that?
Nobody's heard of it. Nobody reads in this room. What is it? Just explain it.
You light a match and you don't light 3 people's cigarettes because then they're gonna be like they see the flame and they go, oh shit, and then
who the fuck is supposed
the knew.
Whoa!
And if they could do it, could do it, you don't think Billy Bob Cunningham could do it?
Greg, I apologize. His wife is.
My children are.
I'm sorry, children are insurgents in Vietnam.
Why do
Greg, it's okay because they're half.
Oh, yeah. The other half is a racist Italian, so they'll know the fight.
They both love noodles.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that, dude.
Charles, it's a thing. I don't know it.
It's not
3
a
to
thing.
a match. It's unlucky to 3 to a match. Where's the lookup skills?
Nobody knows 3 to a fucking match. Stop saying things. You brought up a word.
3 to a match. I was wrong about the word.
Bring up concluglio, whatever the fuck it was, and it means nothing to anybody.
Glowing.
What the fuck do you think you're on?
3 to a match. It's unlucky. I've heard people say it. Drunks say it all the time. Drunks go, no, don't do 3 to a match. It's unlucky because you might get sniped.
This is problem. He used to be on Rogan, where Rogan's like, yeah, I heard. I had the guy who invented that.
This is from college.
3 to a match on the show last week.
Okay.
Back me up.
3 on a match.
According to common superstition, it is considered unlucky to light 3 cigarettes from a single match, often referred to as 3 on a match.
Yeah, if you're in war.
That's what I always said.
Nobody's been in war or ever thought about war. We've been fucking telling dick jokes for money for fucking 30 years. Nobody knows 3 to a match.
The superstition goes that if 3 soldiers lit their cigarettes from the same match, one of the 3 would be killed, or that the man who was third on the match would be shot.
Yeah.
Because they could triangulate.
How about this? Don't turn a light on.
Right.
How's that? Don't light a fire. There's a lot of fucking things you don't know when there's a sniper in the area.
I'm saying the point is, if they could get you in the dark off a match, they could have got Kennedy in the light.
No, there's no way. The shot is too difficult to make. And here's what happens.
Yeah.
When his head shot out the back.
I understand that, but it
and
could
if
happen.
you shot him, the bullet goes in a little hole and blows out the front.
Yeah.
So if he was shooting him from the back,
What are you saying? It was suicide?
I'm saying.
I'm
saying.
You think that's what they're going to reveal?
I'm saying it was his wife.
Oh, yeah, she got him.
Yeah, she shot him right in the face.
She had the best shot.
I heard you fucked Marilyn, you piece of shit.
Well, I think it could have been a thing like a foreign government that they don't want us to go to war with, so they kept that
contracted
hid.
it out, but then we had to wait till their government's overthrown.
Think about all the stuff we learned about Cuba when we were there.
Yeah.
All the stuff about Kennedy.
With Kennedy.
How they were trying to get, and he was fighting them, and he didn't want to do all this shit that they were trying to get him to do, and he was just trying to do the right thing. And all the Italians that had that money in Cuba,
get rid
all
of
the
them.
casinos.
That's the thing. I think it was the mob. As an Italian, I like to
Or
claim
the
our
CIA,
people.
or the CIA let it happen because, like, hey, mob, we're going to step down. You do what you want to do. I told that to my mom. I was like, yeah, we learned all this stuff that he was not even going fully communist. He was still on the fence, but then we attacked him. So so he had to go to the communists, and then JFK was like, you guys embarrassed me with your terrible intel to the military and the CIA. And I was like, that's the thing. A lot of people say that's why the CIA killed him. My mom was like, Ari, who do you hang around with?
And she said, Bob Kelly. And she went, I get it. You need to stop. No, dude, it's all that shit that he went through with the CIA and the government. He was trying to do the right thing. He didn't even want to go in, and all the companies and they were forcing him to go back into Cuba, and he kind of did it half-assed instead of doing it. Fuck it, go in and take it back.
Because he couldn't justify that.
Couldn't justify.
But the insanity to me is that they would do this thing and then write it down and then keep it in their files for 7. Why would they do that? I think they would just whisper, burn it.
At some point, you're like, I never have to get back to this.
Right. Or you just tell Larry, kill that guy. That's it.
It is a weird thing because I love this, the CIA shows, and there's always redacted stuff. It's like, just get rid of it. Like, why do you guys keep it?
Are you blacking it out and you're going to unblack it out later? You have the originals on Xerox?
Yeah, we have an erasable black marker.
Yeah, and the secretary that used that marker that blacked out, she knows. You got to kill her now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid having files on people.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah.
There's nothing redacted that's going to change anyone's opinion.
Well, that's not
You're
what
not
he
going to
said.
say the real killer was this,
What if
and it was redacted.
That's not what he said on Rogan. On Rogan, he actually said, I started reading through them, and they were like, don't do it. Not now. because there's people still alive that it will affect.
I like how Rogan pressed him too. He goes, I read a lot. He goes, how much? Because Rogan's always been into that JFK assassination. He goes, a lot. And he's like, how much? He goes, plenty. I'm like, half, more than half, less than half. Like, why are you dodging this? Tell me. He goes, about a little more than half. He goes, okay, thank you. Now what?
I like when he said we have to. We was talking about the forest because Trump is dumb when he says stuff, but he's kind of right.
Yeah.
Because he's like, we have to rake the forest, and Joe was like, rake the forest? Like, I can't even rake my backyard. It takes me 3 weeks. Never mind the forest. But he was talking about the forest fires.
The shrubbery we have to get rid of.
Which, he just says it in stupid way. We have to rake the forest. It has to be raked.
He's like a dumb guy that hears somebody say something smart and tries to repeat it, but some of the details are off. Like, you're right, but I don't think you understand this.
He's doing exactly what I do in every conversation, except he doesn't go, I gotta go to the bathroom, as soon as I press you and leave.
Yeah. It's the best when you're quoting somebody else, and they say, and then you get a retort like, but that was his second book. What he said in his first book is the exact opposite. And you're like, fuck. Damn.
That's me too. Dude.
As soon as someone says your argument is reductive, I go, I gotta go. I gotta leave. I don't know what that means. I hate those words.
I do that
smart
all the
people
time.
words.
I'll learn shit and then go talk to Noam at the sound. He's like, yeah, but that's not true. Because the guy actually came out and they find stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I go back to the person that told me that, and I go, you're wrong because of that. And they'd be like, no, but they did do that, but then they did this and that. And then I go back to, and I'm just going back and forth between two smart people, and I should just stay out of it.
Yeah.
Should introduce them.
I just
you guys should do this without me.
I just want to be like, hey man, okay, you listen to the podcast I listen to, because I can't tell you what they said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just get a feeling of it was about this.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm watching a great show right now. I don't know what it is about people who kill people. I think I could. I think
you can do it.
I think I could be a hitman.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Christine. Are you coughing or laughing?
I'm laughing. You think you could be just a complete deranged sociopath? Like, no problem.
But see, you don't understand hitmen.
Oh.
Yeah. Hitmen have normal lives. You have a normal life, but then you go out and you have a job to do. It's a job. I've been watching this show called Mr. What the fuck is it called? It's an Australian show. No,
Mr. Belvedere.
Mr. Belvedere. The spin-off where he was a murderer. Yeah.
God damn it! It's an Australian show. Fuck, I forget the name. I'm getting old, dude. I started taking Magic Brain, and it's not working. It's an Australian show.
What was that plug you just did for some
I
get Magic Brain money over here?
I'm sick of watching all these shows. I take this every time. You take this, and I can fucking. I wrote 5 scripts.
Yeah. Have you seen the fake podcast commercials?
What's that?
It'd be like Pete Holmes talking to some podcast host you've never heard of or seen. And he's like, so where do you get your writing process from? He's like, man, I just sit there and I actually take a Magic Brain because it actually helps me open up, and it got corticombs to really get me going, and then I'll make some joke like and then it's like it's as if it moves on, but this whole thing doesn't exist.
Those were fake?
Yeah.
Who's that
guy? Who's that guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, no one knows.
That's
it's
crazy.
It's a full ad drop.
Wait a minute, stop. Pete Holmes' show with the stuff that he's drinking that helps everybody else is not real?
Yeah,
is that what you're talking about?
The Mind Off Stage with Pete Holmes?
Yeah, that's
no.
I just took that.
He's another guy interviewing him.
I have that stuff.
It's another guy interviewing him.
I have that, and I've been using it. And it made me have bad gas so bad yesterday. Greg Fitzsimmons almost left my podcast. It was terrible gas. Like it was like a ghost. It hung out.
Wouldn't bother me.
Like, you don't care about that.
Wow.
What's that show? Did you find it? Australian show, Hitman. Christine?
So you could be a hitman.
You're about to get your Piven taken away.
Oh, no.
Mr. In-Between.
Mr. In-Between.
I was on this show.
What?
This is crazy. I was the opener on this show for Jeremy Piven's Last Night show.
You never touch somebody else's Piven.
That's not a real thing?
You don't? Bubba.
Sorry, I was
Christine, I apologize for that.
I'll wash my hands.
You just scared the shit out of her.
You don't touch someone's Piven.
First of all, she earned that Piven. That's a pre-show Piven, which has never been given out.
I have 1,000 of them in my house.
Whoa!
Yeah, I don't really care.
Unearned.
I earned it.
No, you did not earn it.
He was on the show.
I give out myself Pivens.
You're not getting Piven. Now, I was going to give you a Piven.
You should get a Piven for being on the show.
No Piven now.
I'm saying you just need...
You have a Piven for being on the show.
Fuck you. Fuck off, bro.
And you don't have a Piven.
That's a loner.
I was on the show.
Oh, give me that back. That's the loner. You don't want that one.
Why not?
Because it's Christine's loner because she doesn't deserve a Piven all the time.
Hold on.
I was the opener on that show.
On the Jeremy
Yes.
No,
This
you don't
Piven
get.
show.
I just pivoted you, bro.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you something.
Oh, what are you gonna
Watch. I'll show you really quick. No, I'm seriously. I'm going to show you on the other side of it.
I'm not your son.
No, let me, if you were my son, I'd be like, give me the fucking pivot, Max. No,
I have chosen to give it back to you.
Give me that one. And I will rip that pivot up. I will tackle you right
Why?
now. Because you're.
I gave you back the one you wanted. I outsmarted you on the first one.
You don't outsmart the pivot.
This is the one with all the pivens.
That's the pivot. Yeah, I went
forgot
pivot crazy.
when we
Now,
posted
listen,
this.
Christine. You know what, Christine?
4.
I was on that show.
4.
Christine,
No one replied.
I want my pivot back.
Why? What'd I do?
Because you're bringing up the past, and the past is the past.
What past?
The past when I went pivot crazy.
No, I was bringing it up because the comment says I was on that show from Greg and we hearted it. Remember, I told you guys Greg said he was on the pivot.
That's good
show?
work. That's
Good
a
job,
pivot. That's a pivot.
That's another pivot.
Wasn't-
That's an apology pivot.
I think Greg needs a pivot for being on the show that started the pivot.
I was on the show.
You can lose one for something else. You deserve one for that.
No, because he disrespected the pivot, saying that he had thousands of pivot. He just gives
I have
himself
thousands
pivot.
of flyers that say pivot on them.
They're not pivots.
Okay.
Until they come into the studio.
That's fair.
Then they transform into a pivot.
They're numbered.
Fair.
They have to get tracked.
Bring them in.
Yeah, I'll
take
Bring
it.
them in.
This is number 6.
Release the tapes. 4.
Was the night
I
magical?
could write any
Greg?
number.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
them.
Let's hear about this night.
Ooh, tricky because I've got so many stories that are off radio.
Okay.
We're actually at a break
What about
right
some
now.
on
So go
radio
ahead, tell us
stuff?
what you
All
got.
right. Well, I'll tell you so his audience is very much older people who were very into Entourage, right?
Not just a regular amount into Entourage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I stop you real quick?
Yeah.
That's my audience. Most of them.
Yeah. So into Entourage that 10 years later, they're still being like, I got to see this man in West Nyack, you know?
They're shouting Ari.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got so much of that when his character came out. That people could finally pronounce my name. It actually was really nice. I actually owe an apology and a thank you.
So I'll, man, all right. I'll just do
tough.
this one first.
Do it.
I'll just tell this one.
Don't do one you're going to regret saying.
Buddy,
Thank you.
I'm going to be your voice
Thank you
here.
for doing
You're
that.
talking to a guy who did a Colby joke.
I'm
and
an expert.
You're exactly who the man I should listen to.
Yes.
Shot him to fame. 2 Netflix specials.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point.
So
That's a good
this is a
point.
choice. Here's another choice you have to make in life. Do you want to become highly successful,
Or do you want to have morals?
or do you want to say morals and stay good?
Yeah.
Do you want to be the other Greg or the Greg you are now?
It's got to be a nice story.
Right. Okay. So I will say that the crowd, people in the show were they were kind of dicky. So it's just about the crowd people,
They're
right?
not there for
audience.
stand-up, probably.
Right. And they're like broy and shitty. And all weekend, I'm walking off and people are just saying like, and like, not to sound whatever, but like, I don't usually open for people. Yeah. But West Nyack was like, I love that club. They've been so good to me for years. They don't hire a host, so they pay me to do the host and the feature money. And it's 45 minutes away. It's great, right? So I get good money for going 45 minutes away, right? But every time people are just going, you know, can you get just dickheads, right? I walk off, I go outside, I'm standing out there, I don't want to talk to anybody because they're just rude. And one guy comes up to me and he goes, it's 2 guys, there are 2 brothers, and one of them is talking to me. He's
Walks
going,
up and G.
No, he starts going, he goes, Mr. Comedian, so funny, you're so funny, my favorite comedian, so good. And I went, dude, fuck off. Like, I never snap, and I fucking snapped. And I went, dude, fuck off, I'm done, I don't need your shit, you know, it's like, these shows are hard enough, I don't need some guy being an asshole to me. And the guy with him goes, hey man, I'm so sorry, my brother is severely autistic. And I had no idea, but the voice changed, like, you know, when you look at like
Him holding a train didn't fucking trigger.
Dude, I freaked out. Went, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I went to hug him. He starts screaming.
That's what the worst thing to do to him. That's double revenge.
You don't hug him and touch their ears.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
I stared him straight in the eyes and I said, come here. He freaked.
And then his brother goes, hey man, don't hug him. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I went in my pocket to give him money. I was like, do I just give them money? I didn't know what to do. And I went, I swear to God, I went, let's go get ice cream. Because there was a Cold Stone, which I don't know what that was. And
Retarded people love ice cream.
I would imagine.
Autism.
We walked to the Cold Stone. It's closed. And then I was just like,
what? He went with you?
Wow.
He did. Yeah, it was like right there. It's like right over there. So we went to get him ice cream.
Done.
What?
Just throwing a bunch of toothpicks on the floor and go.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, it was.
It's a treat for yourself.
275.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what?
Piven.
Dig it a Piven for that. That's a
Ooh,
great
number
story.
6.
Number 6.
I have 7 through 5,000 in my house.
Give the Piven back. Give it back. That's it.
Where are we going? Where are we going with this?
That's the thing, man.
You have
disrespected.
these.
You
That's
had
so
the Piven.
great.
I love the Piven.
And now you lost it.
That's all right.
Now-
Jacob,
man.
I believe you have a question?
Now rat out. Oh, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Greg's going to talk shit about Mr. Piven to add the value to these Pivens even more. We got Ari Shaffir is here right now. He's got a brand new special, America's Sweetheart. It's streaming now on Netflix. My Travel Buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
And make sure you check out Greg Stone. We'll be at Grove 34 in Astoria this Friday night, the 24th. And then he's going to be at the Vermont Comedy Club with Anthony DeVito. Well, that's a great Italian name. What a good last name.
Yeah.
Greg Stone and Anthony DeVito.
It's a good show.
February 13th through the 15th. It's a great show. Two of the funniest guys. And for tickets and all of the tour dates, go to gregfstone.com. And, of course, Big J is he's going to be at the Funny Bone in Orlando February 7th and 8th. Syracuse, February 14th and the 15th. After that, Los Angeles, Ontario, California, Indianapolis, Baltimore. For tickets and all of the tour dates, bigjcomedy.com, punchup.live/Big J Okerson. I'm going to be at the Comedy Club in Kansas City. Please come out. It's going to be cold and depressing, and I would love it if those shows were packed up this Friday and Saturday night, 2 shows only. Then I'm in Batavia, Illinois, and Levittown, and Long Island, Philadelphia. I'm coming back, and you can see me every Tuesday night at the Fat Black Pussycat, punchup.live/Robert Kelly. For all my tickets and tour dates, and youtube.com/@RobertKellyComedy, which the special is up there.
Special's up now. Killbox, one of the best ones.
Killbox is up there now with all my other clips. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.